I get this all the time in comments on my page and in DMs. It's so hard. I'm trying. It's so hard to try and quit stopping drinking. I've tried everything and it's just so hard. I keep trying. And I say, well, what are you actually trying? Let me put it this way. If you think stopping drinking is hard, what do you think it's doing to your family or the people that you care about in your life? What do you think it's doing to your parents who have to make a decision to allow their son or daughter to become homeless because they're tired of bailing you out of jail? They're tired of the people that you surround yourself with. They're tired of the failures that you've gone through. You've been kicked out of school. You have no job, or it's suffering. They're tired of watching their once healthy, loving child turning into really a physical, emotional, and psychological mess. How hard do you think it is for your parents? How hard do you think it is for your spouse, who the person that they once married no longer exists, and now they're basically a caretaker for someone who his entire day is surrounded by getting alcohol, consuming alcohol, and recovering from alcohol, who has no productivity, does not help with anything around the house, nothing financially, and is nothing but a liability. And they have to decide about their own self-preservation and about having to divide their life up because of your disease. And you're trying, but you're not trying really at all, because trying is not a word that needs to be part of alcohol use disorder. Doing needs to. You need to do these things. So let's follow further for what we need to do and not try. And yes, the word trying is definitely a trigger for someone like myself, who had a spouse who I was married for 25 years, and my wife succumbed to the disease almost 5 years ago. And I hear years of I'm trying, I'm really trying. No, there's doing. That's all there is. And the thing is, you have to have enough reality and introspection to realize that you have to have purpose in your life, and enough purpose in your life to want to get better. It's not about attempting, it's not about placating other people by going to a detox rehab or attending AA meetings or smart recovery or outpatient facilities. It's not about looking good for other people and playing the game. That's trying. And it's also nonsense. The only person who can really truly get to sustainable sobriety is the person themselves, and it's 100% the responsibility of the alcoholic, the person who's suffering from alcohol use disorder, to take that responsibility. And until they do, until they deep down inside themselves want to be here, want to make their lives better and the lives of the people around them, not that that's ever a motivation, but it certainly should be a consideration. And I hope this page brings up that subject. The people in your life are hurting emotionally, psychologically. You are damaging the people in your life unless you stop trying and start doing. And the difference between trying and doing goes like this. You go to an AA meeting, a trier will just sit back, observe everybody, kind of take it all in, maybe talk to one or two people and leave. Doing, a person who's doing and actively trying to get better, will bond with other people, hang out after the meeting, get to know people, find an accountability partner, and really their goal should be becoming the person that walks up on stage and tells their story and shows their vulnerability. And that's how you're going to evolve and grow as a person. That's what you should be doing at the meetings. Not, I don't really relate to the people at the meetings. It's not really my type of thing. Okay, if it is, then go find another meeting that does work. Go find one until it works for you, or till the people in that meeting resonate. Don't walk into a couple of meetings and say, oh, this isn't for me. Okay, that's trying. And that's zero frickin' effort. Trying is going to a detox inpatient facility, and the only reason your motivation for being there is to get medication so that you can detox, rather than having to go through detox at home and dry heaving and then ended up in an emergency situation. So you end up going to the detox because, oh, you're going to get medication so that you can come down easier. And then then you spend 30 days and $30,000 or $40,000 in an inpatient facility just buying your time until you can get out and you can start drinking again. That's trying. Okay, that's not involving yourself in the meetings and absorbing yourself in what they're trying to teach you, and surrounding yourself with other people who are trying to get in recovery and obtain sustainable sobriety and really absorbing all of that. No, you're focused on the disease and you can't wait to get out so you can drink again. That's trying. The difference is doing is absorbing everything you need to do in those meetings and become a different person. And trying is drinking. You once drank 2 liters of wine every night, and then you've decided to downplay it and you've gone to beer because it's a lesser amount of alcohol, and you think you're doing a good thing, except you're drinking 20 or 30 beers. It's a lateral move, and you're really not changing anything. Alcohol is alcohol in any state, or you're changing alcohol for marijuana or some other drug. You have to deal with the core issue of why you have this problem at all. And until you're ready to understand why you're drinking, whatever the emotional problem is, or if it's hereditary or the trauma, you have to do a deep dive into that and figure that out for yourself. And that's what you owe that to yourself, and you owe it to everybody in your life. And I really hope that makes sense. And again, the memoir of my wife's life that I wrote, it's called Amanda, A Cautionary Tale of Alcoholism. And it's really an important book because it shows the struggles of the different levels of someone who did eventually succumb to the disease. And it's a life that I wouldn't recommend to anybody or any family member. Again, you can find it on Amazon. It's also in my Linktree. You can go right to my website. Again, I go live Monday through Friday right around 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 9 o'clock Eastern. We also have the Facebook group. It's called There's an Alcoholic in the Family. Again, link is in my Linktree. And when you're ready to work with me one-on-one, I have a complete coaching program that's designed to help families and the alcoholic. Again, schedule a call. It's in the Linktree. I'm looking for people who want to change their lives and the lives of their family. The call is free. The course is definitely not. But if you're ready to change and take reality to another level and stop trying, call me. And again, thanks so much for listening.